Let's clear something up right now. James Gunn Superman did not outbeat Man of Steel at the box office. I know what the headlines say, I know what the studio wants you to believe, but the numbers, they tell a different story. Rotten Tomatoes, Forbes, and also half of Twitter are celebrating like James Gunn's Superman just saved cinema. They're calling this movie the biggest solo Superman debut ever. And yeah, it made $122 million domestically this weekend. But here's the thing, that number is missing context. Because back in 2013, Zack Snyder's Man of Steel made Friday through Sunday $119 million. Plus another $12 million on Thursday for previews. Do the math, guys. James Gunn's Superman fell short $6 million. So why is the media spinning this like a win? Simple. Because Warner Bros. Discovery needs a win. This is the first movie in James Gunn's DC rebooted universe, the Gods and Monsters era. They need this movie to dominate. Instead, it underdelivered. Let's not pretend $122 million is an earth-shattering comeback. It's solid, but it's not historic. I'll give James Gunn that. It's not even the biggest DC opening since the Batman, and it's definitely not bigger than Man of Steel. International numbers? Not much better.
Oh, okay. Just for me, I'm curious, how many million?
Superman pulled $95 million overseas, bringing it to a grand total of $217 million worldwide. Man of Steel hit $196 million worldwide, in fewer markets, mind you, and without a China boost. By the way, that was 12 years ago.
And all of a sudden, nobody can think of anything to say.
So what's Superman's excuse? So no, Superman did not beat Man of Steel domestically, and not even adjusted for inflation. Not in any meaningful way.
You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth!
You can put a new cape on it, brighten some colors, and pretend it's a fresh start, but the box office is your scoreboard, and Zack Snyder still wins this round.
Wow. His words, not mine. But yeah, second Warner Brothers.
Now look, if you like this Superman movie, that's great, but don't let the studio gaslight you with cherry-picked stats. This wasn't a box office triumphant. It was a controlled landing. And if this is the new foundation of the new DCU, they better hope audiences stick around for the next flight. We'd also like to directly respond to recent articles, including those published by MovieWeb and Triumphant, that mischaracterize the intent and the nature of our peaceful protest in New York. First, let's set the record straight. This was not a garbage truck. This was a professionally rented electric LED billboard truck, displaying curated messages that reflect the frustrations, passion, and loyalty of longtime DC fans, many of whom feel sidelined in the current direction of the cinematic universe. This vehicle cost $1,500 plus tip, and it was paid for out of pocket by the fans, not sponsored by any studio group or monetized campaign. Our goal wasn't chaos. It was visibility. The images we displayed were not hateful. They were nostalgic, respectful, focused on calling attention and legacy to a character portrayal that many people still cherish. Let's be clear, the language doesn't insult us. It reveals how dismissive the media can be towards organized grassroots fan movements.
You are the worst anchorman I have ever seen.
We didn't hack review sites, spoil the film, or sabotage screenings. We played footages, quotes, and hashtags. No disruption, no hate, just presence.
And the truth shall set you free!
Our message, hashtag Wallace Close, isn't about tearing anything down. It's about a quiet refusal to financially support a reboot that we believe was built on broken promises, especially to Henry Cavill and the fanbase that helped make the DCEU viable in the first place. We recognize not everybody's going to agree with us, and that's okay. But calling passionate fans fringe or mocking a symbolic protest undercuts the real conversations. Why do the studios continue to ignore massive fan investment in stories, characters, and actors we've supported over a decade? Finally, to James Gunn and DC Studios, we're not your enemy. We're the audience you won back with Zack Snyder's Justice League. We're the fans who waited, rallied, and paid for that vision. We only ask the following: that the legacy and groundwork laid by that era and by Henry Cavill Superman be treated with honesty and respect. Until then, our wallets remain closed, our voices remain active, and our message remains crystal clear. Sign off in the comments down below, guys. Was the media overhyping this opening? Team Snyder or Team Gunn? Or are you just over the reboot cycle bullshit? Please hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you next time on One Shots.